Mansfield in the morning.
So today I am going to challenge you to look more deeply at yourself. But firstly, I wonder if any of you have dreamt about who you would like to be when you grew up. And I'm not really talking here about what profession you would like to follow. I'm not talking about whether, little Johnny wants to become a fireman or an astronaut.
Yeah.
And one of my worst mother moments that I just have to share is my daughter. I always said to my children, you can be absolutely anything you want and I'll support you. And she came home in about grade 7 or grade 8 and said, I'm going to be a volcanologist. And I said, no, absolutely not. And she said to me, but you promised. And she still holds that against me, actually. But I don't really want to talk about professions. I'm talking about, did you look at someone and say, that's the person I want to be like? And it was the characteristics of that person, the very being of the person, the energy that person brought. I had someone in my life called Mrs. Gilbert who lived across the road from us in Grahamstown. And she was one of those people. She drew me deeply into the spiritual life, actually. She's probably responsible for me being a priest. But she was the person I wanted to be like because she was kind and gentle and loving and giving. And I wonder if you've ever thought about that, if you've ever dreamt about that. Because the good news is that while DNA dictates some of who we are, and perhaps our culture dictates some of who we are, circumstances and experiences impact on how we respond to things, we actually have a choice each and every day. And we can change things about ourselves that we don't like. I used to be mildly OCD when I was younger. If someone was coming for dinner on Friday, I'd start preparing and cleaning the house on Monday. And I would be anxious. So I actually couldn't enjoy having the people around because I was so anxious that everything had to be perfect. And I've worked on that, and now I'm probably one of the most chilled hosts, and you probably wish I was a bit more anxious. But I actually enjoy having people around now. So maybe you are critical of people. Maybe you don't like something about yourself. Maybe you're an angry person, or maybe you're a little bit grumpy. Whatever it is, maybe you feel you're not good enough. Maybe you want to grow in generosity of spirit. We have a lifetime to work on it. And I want to end this morning by reading something John O'Donohue said, because I absolutely love it. He said, there are no manuals for the construction of the individual you'd like to become. You are the only one who can decide this and take up the lifetime of work that it demands. This is a wonderful privilege and such an exciting adventure. To grow into the person that your deepest longing desires is a great blessing. If you can find a creative harmony between your soul and your life, you will have found something infinitely precious. You may not be able to do much about the great problems of the world, and this morning we have great problems in the world, or change the situation you are in. But if you awaken the eternal beauty and light of your soul, you will bring light wherever you go, and we certainly need light at the moment. The gift of life is given to us for our souls and also to bring peace, courage, and compassion to others. And I just thought the way he summed that up was so beautiful. Because we are here, we can bring light to others, and it is about the light of our soul. And my last thought for the day, people will come and go in our lives, but the person in the mirror looking back at us remains forever. So we are worth spending time on. So this morning, just think about yourself, think about something you may want to change, and may God bless you and keep safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon.
Here it comes! It's Mansfield in the morning. Driven by Sandown Motors, your Mercedes-Benz partner. On